Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my vlog channel. So today we are doing another month, another TBR. I wasn't sure how I wanted to pick my TBR this month, so I made a community post asking you guys what you guys wanted to see, and so many of you actually wanted me to bring back the TBR jar. I was surprised. So maybe next month I'll switch it up and do something completely new. But for now, we're gonna go back to the basics and get out the handy dandy TBR jar. I'm not sure how many prompts I want to pick out just because it is summertime, it is warm, and I'm out of the house, you know, I'm at the pool, I'm riding my bike, I'm going places. So I haven't been doing like as much reading, so I don't want to like pick 10 books and then read none of them. So I think let's do like a cute little 6 books, shall we? But before we start picking prompts for the TBR, the first book that I have to add by default is my Patreon book club pick. So I do have an ASMR Patreon, and we read a new romance book every month for my bestie book club tier. And for June, I thought it would be fitting to read 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This has been on my TBR for probably over a year now, and it sounds so good. I hear so many amazing reviews, and I want to read it. And what better time to pick it up than in June when it supposedly takes place. So this is actually about 2 different authors, Eva and Shane, and they spent one crazy week together in June, and ever since then they have been like secretly writing to each other through their novels. It's giving very much Taylor Swift, Maddie Healy, and I'm in the mood for a fun summer romance, and I feel like this is really gonna do it for me. So if you want to read this with me in the book club, make sure you join the Patreon. But yes, this is the first book on my June TBR. Let's go ahead and get started and pick our first prompt. I'm just gonna pick one off the top. We have popular book that I have not read yet. I think I'm going to go with Yours Truly by Miss Abby Jimenez. I read my first Abby Jimenez book last month and I loved it. I read just for the summer. And so now I've kind of been like itching to pick up another one of her romances, and I've heard that this one has really good anxiety rep. I'm pretty sure Jacob struggles with social anxiety, and I'm an anxiety girly myself, so I really want to pick up this one, and it sounds like it'll be a good time. Everyone loves this book, so might as well see what the hype's about. Prompt number 2. Oh, okay, a thriller slash mystery. Honestly, for the thriller and mystery prompt, I might go on to my Libro FM because I get a bunch of different audiobook arcs on Libro FM, and I think I have some thrillers on here, so let's see. We have Middle of the Night by Riley Sager that just released. We're Such a Bad Influence. I think I'm gonna put this one on. This is a debut thriller mystery by Olivia Munter, and it is called Such a Bad Influence. I don't know what it's about. It says, a razor-sharp debut thriller about what happens when one of the first child stars of the social media age grows up and goes missing. Evelyn is just Evie, her beloved little sister, and a kid who has been exploited for her entire childhood. 10 years older and spotlight averse, Hazel has managed to dodge the family business, and she's deeply protective of Evie and skeptical of the way everyone seems to want a piece of her. So when Evie disappears in the middle of a live stream during a brand-sponsored trip, Hazel knows something is terribly wrong. Tea! And this officially comes out June 4th, so by the time this video goes up, I think it'll be out. Okay, so that's our mystery thriller. Prompt number 3. Oh, book from a subscription box. So it could be Fairy Lou, Illumicrate, Book of the Month. I am a sucker for a good book subscription, so I have quite a few of these. For a book that's part of a subscription, I think I'm gonna go the fantasy route. Normally I'm not in the biggest fantasy mood during the summer, but I want to put a fantasy option on my May TBR just in case, and I've heard some really good things about this. This is 5 Broken Blades by May Cortland. I think this is her debut adult fantasy, and I just got this edition from Book of the Month, so it is from a subscription. It says, the 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective, to kill the God King. So it's kind of giving me like 6 of Crows. You've got 5 different people teaming up together to complete a heist, or in this case, a murder of the king. And that just sounds really, really fun. And I like that they're all liars. It says, let the best liar win. It's going on the TBR. Prompt number 4. Let's do a bigger one. Oh, an indie romance. Well, just one of my favorite things. Why not? Why not? For an indie romance, I don't know if I want to do Nanny for the Neighbors or Faking with Benefits. Both of these are by Lily Gold, and I just got these editions in, and they are both indie reverse harem romances, and I feel like it's been a minute since I've picked up like a good reverse harem. I think I'm just gonna put both of them on the TBR, and then I can just decide whichever one I'm feeling in the moment. Why not? Prompt number 5. I want to get one from the bottom of the jar. Ugh. This jar's kind of too small for my hand to fit through. Okay. Prompt number 5 is a free space, so I can pick anything I want. Okay, that's exciting. I think for my free space pick, I'm actually going to go with a memoir that I have on audio. It is Down the Drain by Miss Julia Fox. I feel like everyone has been talking about this memoir. Julia Fox is everywhere. I mean, she is a queen, she is an icon, and I have had this audiobook downloaded for weeks now, and I just want to listen to it. So whenever I'm in the mood for something that isn't a romance, that's a little more salacious about someone's real life, I think I'll pick up Down the Drain. Okay, last but certainly not least, let's pick our 6th and final prompt. A little baby one. Oh, a standalone. I love me a good standalone. I'm not really like in the mood to start a really long 10-book series. I did just finish Throne of Glass like last month, so I'm happy with a standalone. For a standalone, I am going to put Savor It by Tara Dewitt on my TBR. I've never read anything by this author, but I keep hearing about her books in passing, and this is her newest release. It is like a cute summer romance. This is between Fisher, who is a hotshot chef from New York City, and Sage, who is from the small town of Oregon. Fisher ends up moving to Oregon to do something work-related. He's like trying to redeem himself, and one thing leads to another, and Fisher and Sage decide to fake date because they both have mutual goals. And I'm here for a fun summer fake dating romance. The cover is stunning, and I've heard really great things. One of my favorite booktubers, Chandler Ainsley, she rated this 5 stars, so I'm gonna put it on the TBR. Here we have it, friends. These books, along with these, make up my June TBR. So happy Pride Month, everyone. I hope you guys have a fun and exciting month planned. Those are the books that I'm going to try to be reading. Lately, I've been doing pretty good with succeeding at my TBR. I feel like I, on average, read about 75% of my TBR. So we will see how it goes. Make sure to stick around. I do reading wrap-ups every month on my ASMR channel if you haven't seen them. But yes, make sure to comment below and let me know what books you are planning on picking up this month. What's on your TBR? Thank you so much for watching. I hopefully will talk to you in my next video. Bye!